I've been stuck in a rut, having nightmares for months, trying to hide all the pain, but it won't go away. You throw back to some years ago, wake up breathless here in your will shake me inside. And all I wanna do is cry. This is an apology for everything you've done to me. Apology for letting what you did to me control me, misguide me, confuse me, remind me of all the things I gave up on myself. Couldn't forgive what I felt, but I forgave you, even though you never asked me to. And the sad part is, I don't even think you know what you did, but here I still stand, trying to figure out who I am. An apology for everything you've done to me. Apology for letting what you did to me control me, misguide me, confuse me, remind me of all the things. This is an apology for everything you've done to me. Apology for letting what you did to me control me, misguide me, confuse me, remind me of all the things. And everyone says how cool you are, and everyone asks how you're doing, 'cause they miss you around. Never knew how I felt. What you did to me, how you lied to me, manipulated everything you said to me. How much you stressed me out, how much you put me down, how you put me down. This is an apology for everything you've done to me. Apology for letting what you did to me control my life. This is an apology, and I will believe this apology. Someday I believe this apology, apology to me. 'Cause no one knows my scars, and no one knows my dark, but I will be the light and continue to shine. And no one knows my scars, and no one knows my dark, but I will be the light and continue to shine. This is my apology, and I will believe my apology. I will believe this apology, apology to me. Okay, so that was the song. If you want to stop here, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the song. But if you want to hear more about the song and a little bit more of the vulnerable side of me, because this is about to get really vulnerable, feel free to keep watching. Before I get into this part of the video, I just want to make a really quick disclaimer that, first of all, hello, I'm not making this video for any pity or feeling bad for me or anything like that. This stuff has happened a long time ago, and I am just recently at peace with it all. So I'm ready to share it, and I'm doing this for me. And also, if my story can help anybody have a little bit more faith and a little bit more trust in the process of life, and forgiving yourself and just healing from things that you thought would hold you back, or you have let hold yourself back, that's what this video is for, and nothing else. But okay, let's just get into this. So the story behind the song, I wrote it on July 17th, 2018, and that date will be ingrained in the back of my mind for the rest of my life. I am sure of it, because it's the day that I started to choose me, the day that I decided I'm going to go through this journey and this process of remembering who I am and becoming who I once was, and a better version of that. Not to say that I didn't make any mistakes along the way or have any setbacks along the way, because I think going through that journey and deciding to go through that journey is hard alone, but actually doing it, I think I underestimated how hard it was going to be, because you have to dig up your past, you have to relive it a little bit, and that's hard to do. But I studied abroad in Australia in May and June of 2018, and that trip lit a fire under me in becoming who I once was, and a better version of that, because I realized that I was missing who I used to be, and I was missing that joy and happiness and freedom that I felt while I was in Australia, and I wanted to feel that every single day. And not to say that I will feel it every single day, because I mean, it's life, you're gonna have some good days and some hard days, but I just wanted to get back to being me again. So as soon as I got back from the trip, I booked a session with my therapist that I had been seeing since high school, and said, I'm ready to talk. I am ready to just kick everything in the butt and move on with life. I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to make peace with it. I'm ready to do this. What do I have to do? And he was like, talk to me. And I was like, no. I was like, absolutely not. You know, I don't talk. That's not me. It once was, but I've had some things hinder that, and I haven't fully gotten that side of me back yet, but it's something that I'm working on, and this is a good step in the right direction. But he said, okay, I think, you know, you get things really well across when you write them down. You write music, you write poetry, you love reading, you know, I think words are your thing, and that's what's going to help you. So go home, take a pen to the paper, let me know what you get. And I was like, I mean, I write everything down anyway. I don't know how this is going to help me, but I'll try your method, you know, I'll do it. So I went home that day, and I got in the shower, and these words just started flowing through my mind, and it was the words to this song that I wrote. And I didn't stop typing. I had my phone in the shower. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but I was just typing away, because obviously you can't bring a pen and paper in the shower. I mean, like, get all wet. But I didn't stop typing until I was done. And the first time I read the words that I had written, I just started to cry, because there was so much truth in the words that I was writing, and I wanted to believe that I believed the words, that I was forgiving myself, that I was moving on, that I was healed from it, and that I believed the apology that I wrote. And I just didn't, you know, in my heart I didn't feel it. I wanted so badly to believe the words that I had written on this phone, or typed on this phone, and something was stopping me. And I underestimated how hard the process was, like I said, because I had to really dig in my past. At first it felt easy, because I was started with things that happened or were presently happening or had recently happened, and that was like getting out of a bad relationship that I wasn't the happiest in, and eliminating people out of my life who didn't bring joy to it, and creating good habits and eliminating the bad habits and staying around people who make me happy and allow me to be myself. Those were things that I was doing, but the further I dug back, the harder it was. Senior year of high school was really, really hard for me because I was diagnosed with Tourette's. And if you know anything about Tourette's, you know that it's not something that you get diagnosed with when you're 17 years old. If you have Tourette's, it's onset at a very early age. And later on in my journey with Tourette's, we being neurologists and specialists and things of that nature, discovered that my Tourette's were stress/trauma induced. A few months after that, I was diagnosed with PTSD. Both of those things are very hard and very overwhelming to deal with, let alone deal with at the same time. And it's something that I avoided dealing with because I just didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about the pain I was enduring physically, mentally, emotionally. I didn't want to talk about the dreams I was having, the flashbacks, and I didn't want to talk about any of it because I'm not a talker, I'm a writer. And that's how I get things out. But I don't like sharing my writings, I like keeping them to myself. And my therapist knew that, and he was, he was very helpful in the coping with that. But this song, I knew the day that I believe it is the day that I make peace. And I am so at peace with it. And I truly believe it's because I'm just so tired of dealing with the stress and the worry and letting it hinder my relationships with friends and family and potentials and all of that. It's just something that I've let hold me back, and I don't want it to anymore. And so I decided that I have to give it to God because it's not something I can handle alone. There's a song called Give Me Faith by Elevation Worship, and it says, give me faith to trust what you say, that you're good and your love is great. And that is a song I have been listening to like every single day, 3 or 4 times a day for the past 3 months, because I just needed to put my trust and my faith in God and give this battle to Him because I could not do it anymore alone. Not to say that I don't still struggle with it, I do, but it's something that I'm finally at peace with, and this apology is something that I truly believe now, and I'm so grateful for that. But that's basically, I'm trying to keep this as short as possible, is the story behind the song, and I hope that it helps explain it a little bit better, if at all, and lets you into a little more of a vulnerable side of me. I hope that you guys know whatever you're going through, if you're going through anything, you will get through, I promise. And it'll be okay.